Are you?
Video.
Well, I was just telling these young ladies that the response from private citizens, let alone government, but private citizens has been just so fantastic. People could be sitting home in their easy chair watching TV, but these guys are breaking their back helping me clean. So when you hear that everybody in the world is lousy, let me tell you, it's not true. I experienced firsthand. So thanks to all that's watching this, seeing it, from part of my heart, I deeply appreciate it. And again, I can reassure you that most of the people in this world are great and very helpful.
And what happened to your house?
I was one of the more fortunate ones. My basement flooded, my first floor apartment was flooded, but the structure is intact. As you see, the damage can be easily repaired. It only takes us a few bucks, but it can be repaired. Some of the houses in this neighborhood just floated away. Some collapsed, some floated away, and some people died. Right down the block from me, 2 days after the hurricane, they pulled 4 people from the basement. They were dead. They drowned to death. My neighbor next door here, he barely made it out with his life. The water just kept on coming up. He was going to stay. The water kept on coming up until it was up to his neck, and he decided he better go. And he went up the stairs onto the roof and spent 3 hours on the roof before somebody picked him up. And then when they picked him up, it was a private individual who was looking for his sister here and really couldn't help him, dropped him off on Highland Boulevard, and this poor soul had to walk 5 miles with just his underwear and a blanket around him on Tuesday night when it was freezing cold. Walked 5 miles to get to his closest friend. So I was one of the lucky ones. So.
What would you have done if these random volunteers with Occupy Sandy hadn't shown up?
Well, if I didn't have the volunteers, the only thing I could do is pay a contractor, which at this point I could ill afford to do. I'd have to get somebody in here to do it because obviously me, myself, there's no way to take the kind of garbage that's in there, take it out, and especially at my age, you know. I'm not a youngster.
And so how are you feeling right now? How are your lungs and your respiratory?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little bit tired, obviously, you know, trying to get everything done. But because I want to get the basement cleaned up so that everything dries out and I can start the restoration. Until it dries, you can't pull the old sheetrock off and tomorrow start redoing it because everything's got to be dry out. It's got to be disinfected for mold and so on and so forth. So. That's why I'm kind of anxious to get all of this done.
What's your message to the people that are kind of thinking about coming out but not sure if they should?
Volunteers, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, if you're thinking about it, please do because there's a lot of people who need you. And believe me, they will be appreciated. And you never know when they're going to need help. And certainly somebody like me, if I know somebody, not that I wouldn't have done anyhow, but certainly at this point, seeing the kind of reaction that I got, I'll be the first one to jump up and leave my family behind if I have to help. So, and it's great that you guys from Connecticut are here. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. So, thanks again.